Okay, that plug won't reach over here very far. Why do they always do short leads? I don't know. Very good question, Ray. Right, okay, stand by everybody. Let me just get the stream ready. And we'll begin. We'll get rid of that. Why is it they always throw stuff up on your tablet which you don't want? They always throw stuff up, don't they? Right, so let's it's Skyrim Tuesday. At least I hope it's Tuesday, is it? It is Tuesday. Good, we've got a day right, at least it's it says all uphill from that, sorry, downhill from here. Right, I just put it in the correct playlist so that you can find it easily. Right, Necra, where would she be? Just there. Take off the strict. Go down to basic. I don't know why I got to do it every time. It's a mystery to me. It really is. Why I have to, why didn't just stay on the last thing you did? I mean, it don't make, it makes sense. You would have thought that would make sense. Hello, Ghost. How are you? How are you? How's your how's your Skyrim going? Hopefully, it's really top draw. So, hope you're well. Hope everything's going good. Thanks for coming in. Let me write it down, in fact. Why not? Let's write it down before we even get started. Thanks, Ghost, for coming in. So we're trying to head towards... Whoops, I got to move... Oh, right, I got to move my camera. Right, okay. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my settings and we are going to check that transcriptions are off. So it doesn't say there though. Okay, in that case, we'll just carry on. Look, I think I've turned it off. I found the setting and I turned it off, so it should be turned off. If it comes on, well, it'll be a miracle. So I hope you enjoy it today. Hope you enjoy Skyrim. Please pop in and say hello. Please leave your comments. Please help me out if I need it. So we're heading. I kind of got a map up that showed me roughly where it is, and there's like a mill there, and it's kind of in this kind of area below, so somewhere around there. So that's where we got to head. Alright, so howdy partners. Almost forgot there. So that's what we were doing. Other quests, well, most of these are, I don't particularly want to talk to Delphine. Become a member of the Thieves Guild. So I took off that mod, which was changing the interior. So hopefully it's changed the interior. Otherwise, but it might not get rid of it because anything could happen in the creation engine. I might see if I can do this at some point. See whether I can go to Helgen and then get out, and then therefore that will take that off. And then we got some other miscellaneous things like bandits. Find a copy of this, which is over in Deepwood Redoubt, which is a little bit tricky. And talk to Danica, it's all kinds of stuff. So right, okay, so for a moment I'll leave those on. No, I won't leave them on. Why would you do that? Right, okay, now so that's where we're headed. Alright, we're over here and we're gonna head over there. Alright, so that's where we're going. But I did notice something as I was preparing to go that way. Hello, Paisley. You left a like and a little... You just left a like. I thought it was a little something. So thank you, Paisley, for coming in. That's very kind of you to come in. I knew you're extremely busy. So you get cracking on that. If you're using an alternative life mod, you should get a note journal telling you where to go. And hello Paisley. Great to see you. Right, hello. What's this happened to this? Oh god, here we go. Why does tablets just randomly switch on and off when they feel like it? I can never understand that. And why does it come up twice? No, it's changed itself to once now. I don't know what's happening now. Hey. Oh, I don't know. I've completely lost it now. Sorry about that. So a lovely green grass. So we'll head towards the, well, there's a cave there, so I thought we'd go in there just a quick warm up. Right. So just checking the chat. Right. Okay. Right now, I've had to create. You know, we're always going to have to do at least one of these from now on, because otherwise I lose 250 health and susceptible to magic. So we have to keep doing that. Otherwise, we'll die. Well, put it this way, we'll die at the slightest hit. So I don't think that's wanted by anybody, is it? For a moment. So down here. So this is, I mean, Cragswallow Slope. That could be a biggie, couldn't it? I'll tell you, I'll pop in and we'll see what it looks like. Because I don't want it to be too big. You know, if it's going to be like an hour-long thing, then it might be a good idea not to do that. Somebody's not going to tell me, is it? Actually, I've got a level up. Oh, wow. I think it's because smallest cave. Right, okay. Thanks, Goose. So, I think, I'll have to put that down. So, I did something. I think I read a book or something, and it went up. So, I sneak went up. And that just tipped it over. So, let's see, what can we do? We're still rather weak, aren't we? But I feel like magic is probably the way to go, isn't it? So, destruction, we'll use destruction sparingly, but this is the one we want to go up. Alright, this is the baby. Alright, so there's lots of options here, but I'm just trying to take the quickest route to here, really. So we just got another 10 to go, so let's see if there's anything on the way that will aid us. So at the moment we've got finer controls over creatures reanimated, able to manipulate their inventory and equip items if they are humanoid. I have to test that one out. They emit a glow when slain that can be seen through walls. Okay. So that one's if it's struck by a... So I kind of think what to do here that would aid us in what we're doing, make us more powerful, restores 10 or magic per second. Hang on, let me read this properly. Restore 10 points of health and magic per second. Until I get health to a survival level. I don't know why it always cuts the text off. It seems a bit odd. Kind of 1-to-1 on magic and health until you get health to a survivable level. Yeah. So I mean that implies that as long as I've got something summoned, I restore health. Not quite sure how I understand that one. That's the only trouble with some of these. I don't know what they're about. You know, a bit hard to work some of these out because they're really strange. YouTube trying to tell me not to chat, so... oh, was it? I think I'll leave them for a minute because I'm not quite sure what to do. So, well, you know, although they're not raised bodies, we're just raising them just to make sure that we don't become very weak. Because if we can become weak, we're going to die very quickly. So, but I'll replace them with undead as soon as possible. Right. And then we'll go towards... Right, is that... See, I wish you could tell from a distance who that is. But anyway, let's go into Necra mode. Ah, I wonder who this is. Looks like somebody to kill. But maybe somebody friendly. Let's get behind him and let's see if we can find out who it is. A conjurer. I say kill the conjurer. Well done, my peeps. I seem to be stuck on something. How did I get pushed into a cock? Is it because of that? I've seriously got a... Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Apparently you can get pushed into little corners and suddenly, you know, oh, right, okay, we got out. Weird how that thing happens, isn't it? So I'll just have the honeycomb, is all I have. Right, and then we'll bring this one back. Actually, we'll bring this one back. Right, if you come back, goodbye. Sorry about that, the other one. Sorry. But I'm afraid your time was up. You only get a limited amount of time. So hope you enjoyed today's stream. You know, if you do, please like and subscribe button. You know, it makes sense. I know. Don't worry, my child. All ye ills shall end soon. Just check I'm going the right way. It's another dark, dank cave. Just a little warm up. Another one. Let us use our soul trapping ability. Because we will need this. So let's get the old soul trapping. See, this one's got a good one. Yeah, it says within 114 seconds. Novice NPC most likely under level. Yeah, it could be. But, you know, it's better than my other ones, isn't it? If you'd like to, I'm just going to try and soul trap him. That will set him off into a rampant rage, which, you know, could block me. So, you know, that's the only trouble. You know, I can't get behind them. Yeah, just kill them. Yeah. I think the shoe's on the other foot. Oh look, a lovely wizard battle here. He seems to be winning that one. Oh, I don't know though, he's coming back. He's holding up a ward. It's like wrestling. Oh, it's coming at the It's like wrestling all over again. Come, my child, join the throng. I'm getting defrosted now. And flamed. Right, I need to find another body. Right, okay, I seem to be in severe trouble now. Right, okay, in that case, we'll try and do something about that. Double fire attack. Yeah, I think it's the shoes on the other foot at the moment. Definitely, I feel like I'm being destroyed here. Pretty sharpish. Yeah.
Must have scared him off.
But it couldn't even get me thing out. I pulled it, and by the time it had come out to fill, I let go to fill before that happened. Now that's the trouble. This is the trouble. See, is trying to get past. Is you leave yourself in danger, and that's one of the big problems in this game. Is this whole follower type thing. It doesn't really work in reality. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? Because you get situations like this where we can't get past people. Gone the wrong way. And that's the big mistake with followers, is I wish they would be... Oh no, I could tell them to wait in front, which is probably a good idea, but I can't do it with these, you see. Because it says I can order them, but I don't seem to be able to order them, so I don't know how all this comes about. Because I can't get past, which means I can't get past, you see, and so I die because I can't get past them. And that's the big problem I have. And there are a truckload of them. And I took off the mob that adds extra ones. So this is why I'm dying, I think. It's because of that. Because I took that off and I restarted the game to make sure that wouldn't happen, so that the stronger enemies wouldn't turn up. And they have turned up, even though I've turned it off. So I just cease to understand, you know, because, you know, I've got like 20 billion people after me now. It's just getting ridiculous now. So I am very low on health now. So let me see. I did, yes. I went back to the main menu and then I closed the game and restarted it. So that should have done it, because I told it not to do it. Went out, let it, refresh, go back to the main menu, quit out, come back, and then quit the game and come back in. So that should remove it, but unfortunately these days it's not, because all kinds of stuff is happening. I did exit it completely, yes, because I quit the game completely. And that should make sure that anything, it's usually when you put something new on, you must exit the game completely to restart it. But all I've done is untick something and disabled it. So really just going back to the main menu should do it. But even that, but I did that and I restarted the game as well and it still did it. And I think it's because although I ticked it off and it's gone back to the main menu, I don't think it actually, when I quit it, it reset it and put it back in again, because this is the kind of problems I'm getting with this creation stuff, which is ruining this game. Yeah, this is what is happening, and they seem to think, oh, everything's good and dandy, but it isn't, because nothing is working the way it's supposed to cure these problems, and it actually made it worse. So I am stuck, and this is why I need to get more things. It's because, I gotta keep putting things in the way, and I'm always running away. And that's why the necromancy in this is so bad. It's because you're relying on two things all the time, and it doesn't get any better than that. So I've got to keep doing this all the time. I'm going to wait for a few bodies to die, okay? Alright, and then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to raise all of them, because we're under severe stress now, as you can see. And I've got to try and find out my way out. And I'm just getting blasted. See how many there are? It's absolutely ridiculous that I have removed something which is still in the game. Let's have a look. I could exit the cave, yeah. I think I'll exit the cave. But this is why I've given up on Xbox. I literally haven't touched Skyrim on Xbox, okay? I had a look at it yesterday to see if there was any updates. There was an update for 2 mods, okay? So I updated it, went out, restarted it, which should make it active, okay? Went in, and those 2 mods now don't work anymore. So I don't know what they're playing at, because they're destroying this game, and I'm losing patience rapidly, because it's even little things are coming into this. And this is why people are giving up on this game, and there's a lot of people complaining about it, which is why they rolled it back to before the creations update. It's because they don't get this stuff happening. So I'm just going to see if they've all been ticked. And I've given up trying to reorder stuff because it just keeps moving around. So I'll give up on it, to be honest. It's really upsetting me to the point where I'm almost like throwing the game out of the window. That's how bad it's got. I just want another game to drop now. Honestly, I'm not fed up. I'm getting fed up with Skyrim. Right, there we are. Diverse creatures and bosses, right? That should add new enemies, alright? Corpses, that is just adding these corpses, okay? So they're not too bad. But I've taken out that one, which was causing the problem, because it's doing giant things, alright? But I can't see anything else, which is adding more enemies. I haven't put anything to increase the amount of enemies. I've only done that on Xbox. Alright, so I don't know what is causing this. You know, unless it's them. But all you're doing on this is summoning just those corpses there. Alright, so it's just these guys, reanimated things. So I don't know what's causing it. These are all armors. I mean, even this wall is messed up again, I notice, because stuff have moved again. So I don't know what is causing it, because I have put nothing on to add more creatures apart from those more dangerous creatures. So I don't know what's causing it. So I think I'll exit Ghost. And you know, the trouble with this game is if you're going to do narrow passages, how does that help you or your follower to navigate past it? I don't even know where. So I've given up already. To be honest, I've given up now. I'm really fed up with Skyrim. I really am. See, I can't even get out of it. I would like to reset the points, I think, and take away the skeever things, because every time those skeevers turn, I'm stuck in the middle of the skeevers. Why, if somebody does a mod that conjures skeevers to help you out, does it do it around you so you can't move? Why don't they just appear in front? So we'll give up on that. So yeah, this is. I really am fed up. It's got me to the point now where I just want to not touch this game. That's how bad it's got. So I should still have the ritual stone now. Honestly, it really does irritate me. All for the price of greed. And they're all going down that road. And merciful King. Oh, I see. Okay, let's deactivate that then. I didn't realise you could do that. Thank you, Ghost. Thanks very much for that, because that will help a lot. Because although they're useful when I haven't got anybody, now that we got these two things that I can summon, you see again, there's lots of them. Look. So we shouldn't be getting, you know, the stronger bears, the stronger foxes, you know, stronger spiders. We shouldn't be getting any of that stuff. So it's just that. So we'll just get away. So I've even forgotten how to, you know, not doing the voice now. Right, okay, I've done it now. Thanks, Ghost, for that tip. I didn't realise that could be turned on and off, to be honest. Might be because I don't read stuff. I tend to gloss over the things and not always take it all in or read it all. It's a little one of my one of the things that I tend to do. Right, let me see. Right, okay, so I have a map, which, you know, well, I mean, let's have a look at the map. Yeah, there should be a farm here, and along from that, almost perpendicular to that, and in the middle of this ridge here, where those 2 points meet should be where it is. Yeah. The trouble is, although I've been using Ordinator, I have not thoroughly looked at every single thing, understanding what they meant. I'm literally playing as I go along, and I've only really been doing it with Tara Main, and since Tara Main 1 is completely broken now, thanks Bethesda, it means I can't, you know, I've forgotten what they are now, because she was using it all the time, and I'm not using that, you know, I can't use that anymore because it's broken. So therefore I can't even remember the ones that I was doing. So yeah, crippling me characters. Right, there's Mara's Pond. So that's what we're looking for. Mara's Pond. Apparently that's where we pick up the quest. So let's try and get back into Necra and see if we can get across here without the crabs attacking me. I am so frustrated now. So no more rats. But we do seem to have a lot of wolves. Alright, okay, that didn't do it. Right, I haven't even got it on my hotbar. I must put it on my hotbar. Okay, so let's take that off. I'll take it if I do it again, it reactivates it, so we don't want to do that. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will do this one as a backup. So let's conjure a zombie, because that's all we get until we... So I've got to do this. I didn't really want to do conjuration, but I'm having to actually get somewhere in this game. Right, so I'll use walls a minute, because I'm trying to stick to this, if I can, you know. I know it's a stupid idea. Right, so we're going for Mara's Pond, which is over there. Apparently this is where we start the quest for Gallow's Hall, which, if we get the outfit, which we should do, it allows us to reanimate an extra one, therefore giving us 3. Yeah, I realise that, but it's just an experiment. So I like to do experiments in Skyrim now. I've played it for quite a while, and I want to do things to see if it's possible to do things certain ways. And then I find out whether it's, you know, whether I can do it or not. If I can't do it, then I have to resort to fallbacks. But so far it's been alright, and unless of course I get a huge amount like that, where it all goes wrong again. Because even though I summoned all those corpses there, I thought that would help me out, but I got stuck. Yeah, well, it's still a Necro. It's just not. And I do hate the fact this thing is inaccurate. I've got to go off centre. Although I thought that was a body then. So yeah, I'm already starting to stream whinging, so I apologise for that, I really do. I don't like to whinge, but sometimes, I don't know, things happen and I have to whinge. It's the kind of frustrations I've got to put up with these days with Skyrim. There's always something going wrong with it now. We never had that problem before. So there should be something here that leads us to this quest. Right, okay, it's died, so yeah, I've got to keep. I haven't favoured it, have I? When am I gonna? I said I have favoured this, so yeah, I should be doing that one. So it's down there. Which conjure stuff was all together, you know. So it looks like I've got to turn into a conjuring one. There should be a note here which leads me to Gallow's Hall. So I'm trying to find it. Well done with the crabbing. I'll just get that this time. Thank you, my friends. Right, is it this? There should be a note here. Apparently this is what you're supposed to do. You go here and then you get a quest. I don't see a note. Oh wait, there's a den. Okay. Right. I've no idea, Ghost. No idea whatsoever if it's levelled. Because yeah, that's the trouble with games now, is like Why is it some things are leveled, some aren't leveled? Why have we got all this? Why don't we either have it leveled or not leveled? Really? Yeah, those are the kind of ones I don't want. So sorry that Necra's up the creek now, yeah.
Hello? Who's there?
Yeah, you're right there, Ghost. If you could kill that vampire, that would aid me so. He's behind you. The AI doesn't help, does it? See if I can get that one. Yes. Well, at least we have a couple of vampires now. Excellent. Vampire against vampire. I like it. Okay. Oh, lots of lovely money. Oh, and a quill. Maybe I shouldn't have seen that. Alright, okay, it's going to be hard. I'll tell you what, my eyes are not good today. So, yeah, I'm really struggling to say that. I actually can't read that. That is... I opened the Elder Scrolls 6. They make writing bigger. I don't want writing the small one time and then it's big another time. Standardise it. Do it so that even if it's a different hand drawing, yeah, at least do it big enough we can see it. Because, you know, especially if you've got a little bit dodgy sight like I have, it's hard to read it. You've got to cater for all sorts these days. You have to make it accessible. If the game is accessible, then more people will play it, therefore more money in your pocket. Okay, Toggler decided to check the crates. He was paid to. He's paid to check the crates, and he was paid to deliver here and got killed. Right, let's try. I'll tell you what. Let's try smuggling. Let's bring him back to life. Poor old chap was on the end of a chopper and all that. Or somebody was. Looks like the body that's on there. Immortal blood. Stamina poison. Don't know if I should bother with that. Anything in here? Yes. Okay, has the quest started yet? No. So there should be something here which starts the quest. That's what I read. But it could be in, yeah. Oh, this one died as well. She hasn't got one. I'll tell you what. Fledgling. Okay, so it's a bit further down. So, yeah, I'm just checking out this area first. I try to be, you know, check as much as I can. But, you know, but sometimes I'll miss it. So I have noticed on my stream, sometimes I do miss things. Occasionally. So, I think I'll probably get that because it's worth a bit. That is worth a bit, but again, that is rather a lot. So I'll take it all anyway. Well, Immortal blood again. I'll take that, and that. And that's cheap, so, and so's that. That'll do. So far, nothing. Don't worry, my child, it will soon pass. Is that all? So it hasn't found anything? That looks like the end of it. So where is this thing I'm supposed to pick up? Because what I read was when you get into this, it starts the quest. So let me just check if it's in my miscellaneous. No, it's not in there either. So it hasn't ticked it off. Beginning to wonder if some of these mods are affecting whether things start or not. Doesn't seem to be a way down. That seems to be it. Says it's cleared. So yeah, anybody know what starts it? So that would just go to Gallows Hall. But it could be we need the key here to get to it. So I'm going to have to wait till they die, and maybe they'll have one on her. Just north of... Yeah, it should be just north. So it could be one of these has the note. So I'll tell you what, I'll reanimate one of those, making him die, and maybe the note will be on him. No, okay, alright, then I'll bring him back. Now on second thoughts, did that wrong. Don't know what I'm doing now. See, it's not in there, it's not that. So I don't know what any of it is. I'll take that in case that triggers it. So that's what I heard, this sets it off. So it looks like that was wrong then. Okay, alright, I've had a good look, I think. Okay, right, okay, so yeah, I read in the thing that you go here and it picks up a quest or something, but looks like that's wrong then. And then there's a if we continue on this map, it should be down. Well, it is, you know, anywhere from this area down. It's just, that's according to the map that I have. So you're saying it's north? So because there is a farm. It's supposed to be near it, and that is near it. Although, hang on, wait a minute. There's Gallows Hall there. There's Gallows Hall right there. Hang on. Wait a minute. Right, okay. There's Gallows Hall. It's right by. It's right by Marvelous Pond. He knows where it is, Paisley, and there is no no way to tell him. Right, okay, so it is here. Okay, it is actually right here where we are. So Marvelous Pond, and it's right here. It's actually unmarked by the look of it. So this is it. Okay, so this is where we should get the outfit, which means it increases it by 1, which means we'll be able to do 3. Alright, so we've got to find out how to start this quest. It's probably to look at this. So that one's a bit bigger, so I've got a more chance of reading it. There is something wedged inside the hooded skeleton. For whatever reason, I can't seem to raise it. Like Payson, I was telling you, it is located north of it. Okay, well, it's pretty much right on top of it. Lost the note now, haven't I? I am trying to get rid of these notes, I must admit. I am trying to get rid of them. I never write down what they're called. I always forget, it's like it goes in straight away. Yeah, it was practically right next door to it. I turned around and there it is in the side of the cliff there. So it was actually right here. There's something in there. It must be a trick to work out. I can't seem to raise it. No spell seems to work. There must be a trick to it. I can't work out. The master must have hidden something important inside, but whatever it is will require raising it first to loosen its bones. Okay, so that's the note, and then we'll look at that. We'll read this. Right, okay, so this is the quest, Dreams of the Dead. I couldn't remember it for writing it down in my, for a title. So, I can kind of read it, but I do struggle with reading. Some days is better than others. My old master was a collector of things, skeletons, staves and priceless artifacts, the most prized of which it's north of it, right? I think I did go slightly north, and there it was. The most prized of which were the helm and staff of Manamarto himself, the King of Worms. The old master was also a collector of apprentices, which in our trade are even more dangerous than the artifacts. He was aware of my ambition and where it would end. He knew I would steal his artifacts and kill anyone who stood in my way, himself included. Like any good necromancer would do, he made sure his trap would ensnare me even beyond the grave. The doors are blocked by some kind of invisible ward, but there must be a way to remove it. The master was nothing if not circumspect, and he would have left himself an out. Would have left himself an out were he to fall victim to his own trap. See, it's trouble. I do struggle to read it. In fact, I think he aimed to make a game of it. His final words to me were, "Start with the map. I've tried to make sense of the clue and have made some progress. The flags seem to represent the torches. I must have to remove the right ones." Wow, there's a lot to take in there. Wow, a load of these as well. Open the door. Hang on. Let me out. And get out of my head. Paisley, when Ray reads the info, he focuses on a name he come across, and there was Mara's pond and bold letters. So he... Thank you for your help. So we zeroed in on that. Yeah, well, I was. It didn't show on the map actually that I looked at when it showed how to find and start this quest. It showed Mara's pond, so I presumed Gallow's Hall was a separate place marked on the map. Okay, so when it said go there and then collect the quest, I didn't know that Gallows Hall was right by it. I just knew that was a place to start where I could supposedly start the quest, which it was. I didn't realise it was just, you know, behind the actual pond, and I still didn't take it. I'll say it should have. It should have said where it was. Yeah, it didn't actually show the location. It just showed Mara's pond. So I got that right. Okay, so we have to examine something. The letter, Arch Necromancer first clue. The only trouble with this is, you know, whoever did this, they need to start putting voice to it, because it would be great if people could read these out to me, so I don't have to read them. I think that'd be a good way forward. And then you could stop it if it was too long. But I think they should make these things shorter, and then, you know, make sure that you know that those are ones to be read, you know, and just keep the voiced ones not too long. A mage travels Skyrim, snuffing out the souls of people along the way. In each place. Yeah, I think it just said, yeah, north of that. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Ghost. Thank you, Ghost and Paisley. Their journey starts by travelling west to Morthal. From there, they cross the plains to Crete and make use of the alchemist table. Next, they travel. Oh, right, okay. This one here tells you. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to pick it up. But this tells you each of these signifies a place. So you have to read this note and go to the correct places. Okay, they are situated around here, so you must remove the right torches in the right sequence. So if it says activate this one and go north, then you go north. So you try, you know, that's how we are going to navigate this. So I'm not keen on puzzles, but I did do this one with Tara Main, I think, and we did solve it eventually. It just took me a little bit of time, but I do believe I have to now is read the clue and then pick up the torches that traces their path. So I have to pick up now all the torches. Alright, and then we only light the ones that it tells us to do. So it does kind of guide us here. And I had to try several times to get this right when I first did it, because you know, somewhere a little bit in between north and south, so I couldn't quite tell which was which. Now if you activate it again, it goes back in. So now we've done that. So they should all be removed, so I don't know why it's not continue. Bless me. So I've done that. So it might be the skeleton. It did say something about a skeleton. Oh, it's not that one. Thank you. I don't know, as soon as the weather gets slightly cooler, for some reason it irritates my nose. I mean, it's crazy really. I'll have the whisk wrappings and that. Although I think this is also part of it. So, yeah, we've also got to craft stuff as well. So, I'll leave that because it's part of the quest. It tells you to craft something. Okay, let's have a look in here. There's a septim. Some gold there. So, that's the only trouble. I'll keep referring to these books and remembering what their names are. I must leave these books behind, because they do get on my nerves. Having to, you know, which one have I got to look at? So have I got to raise it first? Got to raise this skeleton, because the trouble is when you put a lot of markers there, it can get confusing when you have tons of markers like this, because I picked them all up. So yeah, I'm not a fan of puzzles. It's coming into everything. I know Bethesda usually aren't too bad, but this is done by somebody, you know, who's added it as a mod, so therefore, you know, they do puzzles, because that's the only way to do it, is to do it with notes, and that makes it difficult for me to do, because I don't like puzzles, because, you know, it doesn't tell you the sequence. Do I do the sequence that is now on this note? That's why I always struggle with these things. Yeah, well, it's not their fault. It's the fact that they didn't allow voice acting to it. So because they could have had voice acting or somebody speaking or something. So they had to do notes because that was all they could do. So it's you know, the creation engine now allows it to do voiced stuff. So we don't have to leave notes everywhere. So I don't know what to do next, because it's showing all these. And I have to, looks like, put the torches in the correct place. So we've got, first of all, travel west to Morthal. So I'll have to carry this. So first of all, we travel west. See the trouble, it's from this table, if I do it and travel west, west is over there. And that is not Morthal. So this is why it's a little bit tricky to do this, because it could be either one, and that's why I got it wrong, I think. So I did that one. Right, then the note says, and again I got to find it. Yeah. I must start getting rid of these. It's something I've never done really. I've never got rid of all this stuff, because I think I may still need it, you know, because I might be putting off something until another time. So I just can't. It won't stay in my head. when I read something, it doesn't stay in my head. Then from Morthal, cross the plain south to Falkreath. So that's Morthal. I've got to go south, and I can't see south. It says Falkreath. Right, so that's Falkreath, right? So that's that one. Oh, then it says make use. Arch Necromancer, yeah. So, and then we make use of the thing. So this is why, you know, why they got to do puzzles. It's it's because they haven't got no other way of telling this story. All right. So we've got to go here, and then we'll craft something. All right. So it says we have to craft something. All right. So I'll say craft something like that. Maybe something better than that, actually. See if we can find a better one than that one. So we've made use of that. Alright, then, and that's the only trouble with these, is you've got to keep referring to notes. It'd be nice if it stayed in the corner of the screen, you know, to the right or something. Then next, travel northeast past the river. So northeast past the river. So it could be this one, because it's not too accurate. And stop at the next, travel northeast past the river and stop at the Nightgate Inn. Right, okay, so it's got to be a Nightgate Inn. But you see what I mean, it's a little bit off. It depends how you position yourself, you know, that you get it right. And I was going by direction only and not going by the thing, so that's why I got it wrong the first time I did it. Next, you travel to Nightgate Inn, alright, then where they cook themselves a meal. So now we have to cook something and then snuff out the light. Okay, so it should be nearby, right here, okay. So now we have to cook something. So let's do some, say, apple stew. Alright. And it says put out the light. I don't quite know how we're going to put out the light. It could be I've got to do it the other way around. I've got to pick them up off the wall and not put them on. That's the trouble. It doesn't really say, does it? Then just before snuffing out the light there, and that's what I don't understand, is I have to snuff this one out or this one out. So I presume that one, because that's the one that's, but as I say, it could be either one, but seeing as this one's the only one on, I presume that's right. And if you get this right, we should be able to progress. And yeah, YouTube decided to do that. Finally, they head north to Fort Dunstead. Right, Fort Dunstead. Right. I don't know what that did, but still. Fort Dunstead. Where are we? Where their journey ends. Only when they have gathered the light of 4 souls did they receive the blessing, trace their path, and lead the way forward. And let the way forward fall. What does it mean by that? They got to gather the light from all 4 souls. What 4 souls? So this is why I hate puzzles. It's because what do they mean by that? I just wish it would be more exact. I mean, does it mean these? God, it would do that, wouldn't it? Yeah, see what I mean about repeating text. You wonder why I get sick of YouTube. I know it's the platform I use, but Christ, they can't fix something as annoying as that because it plasters itself all over the screen. So yeah. See, you know, how do I do this? I did it by just constantly doing lots of different things and doing sequences. So what does it mean by the souls? So I don't know. It's just really complicated. I can't do these. So it looks like, right, okay, I'm going to do it the opposite way around. I got a feeling we leave the torches in and we take out the ones, we take them out as opposed to putting them in. So I think that's where I've gone wrong. Because, yeah, I had to reread this over and over again to get this right. Because I just wish people, if they do puzzles, they make it less complicated than this, because it's just annoying and frustrating, especially for somebody like me who really struggles with puzzles. So I'll have to do that again. Oh, I do hate this stuff, I really do. But you know, I need the outfit. So it says he travels to Skyrim, snuffing out the souls of its people along the way. In each place they collect a torch to represent the light of the dead. So we have to go to each of those. So we got to do this map again. So now I've got to refer to the other one. See what I mean about having to switch between different notes? It makes it very difficult to do. Because where was this note? I think it was here. So we travel north. I do hate puzzles, I really do. Really hate them. So we took north to Morthal. So really we just look for Morthal. So it's either this one or it's this one. Alright, Morthal. Then we collect that one. Alright, then we... Well, it said west, that doesn't matter. Then we go to Falkreath. And collect that one. But I get frustrated with these. And make use of the table. I forgot where I took it from now. But yeah, right here. Right, then we have, so it's like, why have I got to do a sequence like, oh, I have to craft something? I don't know why we have to do that. Why don't you just do something a little bit simpler than this? So I find this too tricky to do. Sorry, but it's just not my thing. Because, you know, do I stand here and go from this position, or do I stand, you know, it's not exact enough to be able to make it work. All you can do is go by the names of the places. And then they go northeast, past the river. There isn't a river. But it's referring to the map, obviously. So travel northeast. See, I got a job to even see northeast, to be honest. To the Nightingale Inn. Because if I get one of these wrong, I've got to do it again. I don't want to keep doing this. Night Gate Inn, right? So then we collect this one. Because, yeah, it doesn't tell you where to, you know, where it got to be lit, unlit. I mean, I don't know, does it? I just find these irritating. Because look, it says snuffing out the light there. Does that mean I'm not snuff out the other ones? See, I wish it would be more precise. Finally, head north to Fort Dunstead. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going by the names as opposed to... Right, okay, right. Okay, so when you do it correctly, so I had this problem the first time I did it. I was like, well, they were all there, so I presumed I just had to pick them off the wall. But you have to pick them off the wall first and then place them back in. So, you know, I just wish they'd just make that a little bit clearer. You know, have to pick them up, you know, or place them first. You know, tell me which I have to do. So now I pick up that. Alright, now I've got to find a use for the staff. Well, let's see what the staff does. But yeah, I'm only doing this because I found this irritating the first time and I didn't really want to do it again. I have to use this to reanimate a body. So it doesn't say which. So I presume it's anything. Alright, so maybe that one. That's it, you know. But yeah, it looks like it's a certain one. Oh, it looks like it took that long to charge it. So it's like, yeah, see, it's terribly inaccurate, isn't it? It's like, God, this is how long it takes just to do it. Right. Right, then I examine it. I have a key. Search the necromancer's safe. See, I like it when it's precise like that. Raise the necromancer, but it could have said the one with the hood. So I just wish people that do these things would make it more obvious what it is, because we're not all, you know, puzzle geniuses, and we can work his stuff out. Some of us are a little bit less fortunate. Alright, so we have this one. So damage against the undead increases by 25% and conjuration costs less. So here comes, so we got another clue now. So it's great fun, isn't it? Right, a man dreams his empty coffin are full of gems. A necromancer dreams of a similar dream, but his coffers are a different kind and hold different gems and treasures. But to see this dream and retrieve these gems, you must first pray to a prince for a door. What? I'll take that because that's worth a terrific amount of money. See, there's no marker again. See, why does this take so? Is this going to take this long to charge this weapon up? Because that is ridiculous. I already don't like the amount of time it takes to charge up. Because, you know, some... Yeah, you know, I'm not getting irritable. Oh no. So what next? Second clue. So yeah, it's all notes. This is why we don't like these particular quests, because especially this one, goes on too long. So a man dreams his empty coffers are full of gems. So does it mean I'll go to each of these in order? Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Ghost. I've got to pray to a prince by a door. Right, okay. We're looking for a door and a prince by it. There's a door. A prince? I mean, that's not a prince. Yeah, yeah, somebody help me. But I do believe we're locked in until we solve this quest. So we've got to find a prince, so yeah, please, when you make these things, don't make them too cryptic, for God's sake. Just give us markers, don't give us stuff like this to work out. Give us a direction or something. Because I don't want to put my viewers through me wandering around helplessly not knowing what to do. It's not very much fun. See, what do you mean by a prince by a door? I mean, that's the only door. You know, there's Vermina. I mean, she's not a prince, she's a woman, so it can't be a prince, can it? You know, whether we can pick up the stuff, I don't know. Can't even see a prince by a door. Honestly, I hate these. And the trouble is, they get more and more complicated and more cryptic as each one of these things, the puzzles put into games, they get more and more cryptic. And I don't like them when they start to get a little bit cryptic and they don't give you some idea. Just keep it simple. Anybody see a prince? It's either going to be a statue, a person. So, you think it might be the statue? Okay, well, seeing that's the only statue. So I've got to do it on this with the staff. So first of all, we've got to pray, so just activate it. That didn't seem to do anything. Nice procedure, yeah. If you're going to do one of these creation things, make it obvious, more obvious, please. And this tablet, every day with this tablet, since I bought it, it's got slower and slower every day, and I'm sick of. Why is it we make technology which within a few months goes slower and slower? And I know why they do it. It's because they want you to throw it out the door and buy another one. So it's built in that stuff will clog up over time. That's how, you know, that's what they do these days. They so want you to force you to do stuff that they have to do that stuff. And I'm sorry, I don't like all that stuff. Right. So there are coffins dotted around the room. Search 3 of them and pick up the soul gems to complete the quest. Hang on, I think I've jumped ahead there. Yeah, pick up the staff with a skull on it, which is near the pillar. Then you need to go and find a use for it. You should have a letter called "Oh Hooded Skeleton," so it was actually not as cryptic as I thought. It said "Hooded Skeleton," so I should have known that, so sorry about that. So that unlocks the safe. You're not going to believe this, but it's even simpler than we think. So the answer is not at all like I expected. That's why I don't like cryptic ones, because, you know, apparently we have to go to sleep. So one of the coffins, apparently we can go to sleep. I'm going to pick all this stuff up. I hope that's right. We should be able to sleep in it. If not, well, I'm wasting my time. As you can see, I've already given up. Because, you know, I hate this stuff. It took me a while to do it the first time. I was glad to get out of it. I had to look it up. It was the only way I could get out of it. It says to take a nap. How am I going to take a nap? I can't even see a bed. Right, there's a nap. So you go into the dream world, we have a nap. Seems obvious now, doesn't it? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, sorry, Ghost. He should keep repeating it, Ghost. So now we have to pick up the thing. See, again, it's not marked. At least make it glow red or something. Right, I'm just going to read the solution because I'm already fed up with it. And it may be I've got to do it in a time limit. It says pray at the shrine first before you go to sleep. Where did it say that on the note? Well, apparently it's active anyway. Yeah, I think I did it earlier, didn't I? Said about a shrine. There's a shrine. It says pray at that before you go to the bedroll, but maybe that was the right sequence. Once you awake, you'll find 3 gems inside a necromancer's coffin or coffer. Right, okay, there's 3 gems inside a thing. I may have already took one out. There's one. So obviously, I mean, alright, you know. Just do it again just in case. It's a great quest, isn't it? What do you think so far? Yeah, too frustrating for my liking. And I don't know if there's a time limit. Right, I need one more. Shouldn't be difficult, should it? There. Thank God. Now what? Now we place... Oh right, we read the final instructions. Yeah, it's what you call... I don't mind notes, but when you have too many like this, it's too much. So congratulations to the man who did this cryptic one, but I'm afraid it's not my cup of tea. In my dream, I am surrounded by my 4 apprentices, but they are no longer mortal, but spirits, their souls taking the form of greater gems. To bring them to darkness, one must place them on the altar of the Revenant and turn greater to black. So we've got to put them in here. So I knew we had to put them in here at some point. Alright, then activate it. Right, that makes it into black ones. Only then will you be free. So I've got to pick it up. So I presume I pick these up. See, it says then I'm free. I can't see me being free somehow. I'll try the staff. Oh, it might mean on the door. Just a hunch. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I know we have got to go to the door at some point. So it's probably this one here. And then this becomes a player home. So this will be a good one. Right, okay, so now we can get out. Right. So there's Mara's pond. Really? Oh, I got killed by. Reduced armor. Yeah, I got something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go to work, my precious. Thank you. Right, so the upshot here now is I should be able to go back in, and this is our home. So this will be a good one for our home, because apparently, you know, we can craft skeletons in here. Apparently, so I've heard. I should better pick these up. So yeah, final instructions. So I'm free, so yeah, I mean, what now? What? I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't put the thing on my head. Looks rather nice, doesn't it? Hey. Oh, so it's going to keep on doing this. So that means I can... I don't get that. So why did that one come out and yet the rest didn't? That's odd. If I place the right one in there, and I do all four, it should. I haven't got another one, but yeah, if I get another one, I can place it in here, and so it converted into black soul gems. That's what it's trying to tell you. Can I take that? Yeah. So so that is useful, right? Okay, I need to rest. I wish I hadn't started this now, but where's the outfit? So does that mean we're not getting the outfit here? We're actually getting this and the staff. Oh, this one does it permanently. Ah, now that is useful. But I think the next time we come in is now a player home where we can store stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go and first of all pick up all the loot. I feel like, you know, that's my reward for going through this hell. I call this hell, I do. Is it? Oh, let's try it. So I could get something like that. Oh man, this takes a long time, doesn't it? So I could do this permanently, right? So that means if I do this, I should be able to do another two. No. So it doesn't give me an extra one. Okay, so that's not as good as I thought.